Welcome to Staying Active with Coach Taylor. For today we're going to have a couple of 1-minute challenges that you can do. But for our first one, we are going to have to create a ring. We are going to do a tossing activity in a challenge. So you will need 3 pieces of paper. I just have some scratch paper from our office that my wife put aside. So I have 3 pieces of paper. You're going to need some tape. And you're going to need some colored markers to decorate it. So a little bit of an art project today. What you are going to do is you're going to take each one of the 3 pieces of paper lengthwise. You are going to fold it. Yeah, try and move those out of the way so you can see. So I'm just going to fold it from top to bottom. Keep folding it about 1 inch. So the folds are about 1 inch all the way down to the bottom. So you have a piece of paper that's rolled up like this. So from the top to the bottom is about 1 inch. You're just going to keep folding that over. Then you're going to put a piece of tape on it to hold it in place. Then you're going to do the same thing with the other 3. So once again, take the next piece of paper. If you're using scratch paper like I am, if you don't want to use the printed side, you want to actually use the plain side so you can color that later. So once again, 1 inch folds from top to bottom. Pretty simple. And then put a piece of tape on it. Once you have completed all 3 pieces of paper, you're going to color them, and then we are going to put them together. So once again, 3 pieces of paper. Fold them about 1 inch apart all the way to the bottom. There we go. Piece of tape. And then once again, once you have your 3 pieces, you want to color them, and then we're going to connect them and form a circle. So go ahead and find your pieces of paper, find your colored markers, decorate them up, and then we are going to tape them all together to form a ring, and then we'll go on with our challenge for this morning. All right, good luck with that. Have some fun with it. Decorate it any way you want, and then come on back. All right, hopefully you were able to find some pieces of paper, tape them together, and color them in recognition of the Lakers championship. You can see I have the Lakers, hard to see with all the lighting that I have here, but this one's orange and has the Lakers on it. This one is green that says champs, and in recognition of Kobe, I have a pink one here that says Kobe on it. So what I am going to do is I am going to tape those together. You can insert them in one another, or you can just take a piece of tape and wrap it around, which is what I'm doing here. So just connecting 2 pieces here, another piece of tape. Once again, just connecting them to form a ring. Okay, so just making sure this is taped. So hopefully you have a tape dispenser somewhere there in the house to make this ring. I'm using a lot of tape. That's sort of my family tradition when I'm wrapping presents. I use a lot of tape. So I got one down, and I'm going to put the Lakers one connected to the Kobe one right here. So again, just wrapping it around, make sure it's secure. That way it will round up and create a nice little ring for you to toss, which is what we are going to need for our first activity. So as you can see, I didn't color the back side, but I did color the outside of my ring. So then I'm going to bring the last 2 ends together. I want to grab a piece of tape, bring them around, once again connecting them right here. Put that tape on there. Need some more tape because I like putting lots of tape. And making sure the ends are okay. Right, last piece of tape, hopefully, right there. Then you want to shape it out a little bit so it's more rounded. So just go around, squishing it out, making it a nice little ring. It also makes a nice crown. So if you want to have a little crown that you can wear around, that's cool too. So just forming a nice little ring. So once again, 3 pieces of paper, some tape, and you can decorate it any way you want. And we are going to do a little tossing activity in just a second. So continue formulating your ring, and then once again, come on back and then we'll do our 1 minute challenge. So for our challenge, you are going to need the ring, and you're going to need 3 cans of vegetables or whatever you have, some beans, some rice, whatever you happen to have in the kitchen. So 3 cans that can stack. 3 cans that can stack. Come on back. I'll show you what we're going to do for our 1 minute challenge. All right, great job. Hopefully you guys have a ring that's fairly round, and we'll get going. Welcome back. So hopefully you have created your ring and have made it into a pretty fairly circle shape. You need to have 3 cans that are stackable. So I went into our pantry and grabbed 3 cans that I can stack up. Okay, so they'll stack nicely. Also, you want to have some type of object that you can start behind. So if you notice behind me here, I have a carpet edge that I could use. If you don't have an end of a carpet or something, you can just use a sock. So I'm going to place a piece of a sock right here. Okay, so there's my sock. I'm going to put a can about 5 feet away from that sock. So about 5 feet in front of that. There is my first can. Then about a foot farther, 1.5 feet, there's another can. And then another 1.5 feet is the last can. Okay, so the activity is pretty simple. You have your ring. I haven't tried it yet, so hopefully a toss is okay. But you're going to want to toss it and try and get it to go on the first can. So anytime you come back before you take a shot, you have to do 1 hop. So I hop over the sock, I start, and I toss it. That time I missed, so I will come back, get my ring, I have to hop over the sock, then I'm going to try again. That time I got it. So if I get it, then I move the can on top of the next one. So I place the can on top of this one over here. When I come back, I hop. Then I try and get the next one. Oh, and I miss. But your goal is to toss and capture each can, move it over to the last one, run back, hop, toss to the last one. Oh, so close. And then once you complete that, see if you can complete another round, and you will have 1 minute. So once again, you will toss and try and get it over the first can. You'll move that can to the second one, stack that up, come back. Every time before you take a shot, you have to hop over the sock. Okay, then you will take your next shot and you will try to get the third stack, which should have all 3 cans at this point down here. Okay, and then you would try to continue going, doing as many as you can in a 1 minute time span. So I have a clock down here for you guys to view, keep track of it. So we'll see how Coach Taylor does, and then you guys can do it. And so good luck with that. Once again, you have your ring. If you wanted to make it more challenging, you could make a 2-piece of paper ring, which would be smaller, or even a 1-piece of paper string, ring, not string, and have some fun with it. So staying active, doing a little bit of artwork. So we're going to see how Coach Taylor does. So wish me luck. Let's see if I can get some ready. Go. So first of all, I have to hop before I'm allowed to take a shot. That's the first one. Move it to here. Hop over. Ooh, hanging on there, but it went over. So I can take that one. Went back. Hop. Oh, it's a little short. Went back. Hop. Oh. Let's see if I can do it. How long it takes them. Oh. Oh. I'm a little short each time. Oh! I was robbed. Oh. I'm running out of time. Oh. Slipping. Oh. I'll do one more toss. Oh, and time. Hopefully you guys have better luck than Coach Taylor. I'm sure you guys are better tossers than I am. But give it a try. You can change the distance of the cans. You can add more cans to give yourself more of a challenge. You can compete with a family member. But once again, just a fun way to stay active, practicing our frisbee tossing. And come on back and we'll try a 1 minute challenge. Brand new one. Using the ring again though, so hold on to your ring. And we'll continue to have some more fun. Great job. Keep it up and stay active. Welcome back for our next challenge. I still have my ring. You should still have yours, so it's a little easier to see what I have designed here. So I have Kobe, I have the Lakers, and then I have, once again, that they are champions. Way to go, Lakers. All right, so this is called threading the needle. So taking your ring in your left hand or right hand, doesn't matter, you're gonna toss it up, try to get it to rotate in a straight line. Has to go higher than your head, and you're gonna try and thread the needle by putting your hand through it and catching it on your arm. Once again, having your hand, toss it higher than your head, and stab through and catch it, okay? You can see how many times you can do it with your right arm. You can toss with your left and see how many times you can do it with your left hand. You can alternate. So we're gonna have some fun with this. You can see I have my clock here for 1 minute. So we're gonna see how many times Coach Taylor can toss it with his left hand, higher than his head, come down, and catch it on his right arm. So this is called threading the needle with our homemade little disc. So good luck to Coach Taylor. If you want to do it at the same time, or if you want to wait and do it after I complete my attempt, you are more than welcome to do so. But once again, we're just trying to get up, move around, stay active, and have some fun. So let's see, on your mark, get set, and go. Toss it up, catch it, that's 1, 2, a little wild there, 3, 4, whoops, 5, 6, 7, I don't know if that one was high enough, but 8, has to go higher than your head, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, oh, past the halfway point, 15, 16, let's see if I can get to 30, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30, and there's our time. So Coach Taylor was able to get 30. I'm going to try this one more time, but this time I'm going to try and alternate arms. So I'm working both hands, okay? Working both sides of the body, which is a good idea if you play any sports. For dribbling, you want to be able to dribble both hands. So hand-eye coordination, tossing, and or catching. So let me reset my timer. Let's push pause, reset. So I'm going to toss with my left, try to catch my right. Then I'm going to toss with my right and try and catch with my left. So last time I got 30. I think it's going to be a little bit slower because I have to switch hands, but we'll see how it works out. Hopefully you guys are ready to try your first attempt, or maybe even your second attempt because you went along and did it with me. So great job. Everybody ready? Everybody have their little disc? So anyway you want to do the tossing, once again it has to go higher than your head and try and thread the needle. All right, ready, set, and go. So first toss. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, didn't get that one. Got it right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oops, that doesn't count because I did the same toss. 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, I'm in trouble now. 12, I'm behind. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Oh, and time's up. So that time I was able to get 29, 24. Hopefully you guys did better than me. Hopefully you beat me. But either way, as long as you were moving around, staying active, great job. We're going to go into a shoot-on activity. So you're going to need 2 pairs of socks. We're going to be rolling those up into balls. You will need your crown or your little disc here, a little frisbee tossing item. And we're going to do a little sit-up shoot-around next. So try to get 2 pair of socks that you can roll up into 4 balls. You might want a little container that you can hold them in. So we're going to do a sit-up, then we're going to shoot them at a target, and we'll have 1 minute challenge to try and complete that. So working our core for our next activity. So find a couple pair of socks and come on back and I'll explain the activity. Welcome back for our last challenge. We're going to be using our ring. If you can see, I've taped it to a Tupperware here. This is going to be my basket. Okay, so I have a basket. If you just want to use the Tupperware without the ring, that's fine. But if you want to continue with using the ring like we did in the other activities, it's kind of fun. So the Lakers were champs. So the front of my basket, and I've created a backboard with pillows right over here. So I'm going to set this in front of my pillow backboard. Okay. Next thing, I have 4 pairs of socks. So I have 3. What you want to do is take your sock. You want to roll it up into a kind of a ball. Okay, so you can use these. So you can use these for shooting. So I have 4 of these. If you want a Tupperware to hold them in place after you take your shots, or you can just grab them all in your hand and put them next to you. What you are going to do, if you've done this on the floor over here, I have a pillow. I'm going to do a sit-up in between each and every shot. I also have a clock here that I have set for 3 minutes. So I'm going to see how many shots I can make in a 3-minute time period. So let me demonstrate. So I have my socks. I want to sit down. I'm going to use the pillow for back support. I have my sock set right here. What I would do is take a sock. I have to do a sit up, so I come all the way back, touch the ground with the sock, come up, and take my shot. Okay, that would be 1 point. Then I would take the next one, once again, all the way back, touch the ground, try not to bang your head on the ground, work on your shot, finish, making it in there. Then I would take the third, ground, get your shot, that one's off. Then I would come back, touch it on the ground, take the 4th shot. After you've done your 4 shots, you can have 1 sock, you could have 5 socks. But if you want to get a workout, I wouldn't go more than 5 socks, just so you are doing some sit-ups and constantly moving. So then I would get up, I would grab all my socks, come back, I could set them on the floor, or I can put them in my container, get myself back in my sit-up position with some back support, and then I would continue on making my shots, watching my clock. Once again, I'll have 3 minutes to see how many baskets I can make. So good luck to you guys. Hopefully you guys are all set. If you need to go and find some socks and roll them up and put them in a container, go ahead, pause the video for a second, then come on back and we'll give it a try. Da-de-da-de-da-de-da-de-da. All right, now that you are back with your rolled up socks, you have a Tupperware or a little basket that you can use. So if you just have a cup, if you have a bowl, whatever you can find is fine. But make sure it's big enough so you can actually make your shots, not too small. And then you don't have to have a clock. I have a clock there, but if you have a clock or a phone at home that you can use as a timer, once again, and most importantly, make sure you have a pillow or something to support your back if you are on a hard surface like I am on top of a wood floor. So we're going to give it a try, see how Coach Taylor does. We're going to go for 3 minutes, okay? So good luck. Once again, this is going to work your core and your stomach area. Where I'm sitting down, I have my pillow in position. I'm probably about 5 feet away from my target just to have some fun. And I'm ready to go, so ready, go. So grab my sock. Push up. Set up. Push up. Push up. Set up. Oh, I haven't even made one yet. Oh, that was robbed. Okay. Put them back in my container. Make sure my pillow's under my back. Up. 1, 2. Ooh, out. Oh, in and out. Oh. Okay, go back for it. Put it back down. Set yourself up. Get your shot all the way back. Take the shot. 3. Ooh, 1 behind. Still at 3. 4. Ooh, off to the right. So far 4. I think you guys are way ahead of Coach Taylor, huh? All right, keep it up. All the way back, touch the ground, come up. Oh, my ball. all fell apart, so I can tuck it back in. Oops. In. Not halfway done. No, up to 6. Oh, in and out. Once again, hop up, grab your items, put them in your area. Make sure that pillow's in the right spot. Come up. We're up to 7. Oh, off the rim. 8. Oh, 1 minute left. One of my basketballs is falling apart. So sort of like my ball was knocked out of bounds and now I have to fix it. There we go. Oh. Ooh, 9. Ooh, off the rim. Really gets it 10. Oh. 45 seconds left. Oh, and it's in 10. Gotta fix my hoop. Continue going. 11. 12. 13. I'm on a roll. Oh, ruined my luck. Left 13. Keep going. 14. 15. 16. And the shot's off. 17. And my time is up. So hopefully you guys had some fun. Hopefully you guys made a couple shots, probably more than Coach Taylor. So great job today. Make sure you're getting some water. Make sure you're stretching out. And most of all, make sure you're staying active. Great job, and I'll see you next time on Staying Active with Coach Taylor. See you later.